Twist sweet like donut. 내 전화기가 떨어 pick my phone up. 난 봤지, ayy, on the web like Spider-Man. Rapping our game. Dab dab, but I'm taking that damn 목소린 비싸. Swiss 16, Swiss 16.
I'm here with officially KMUSIC with an exclusive interview.
Hello, I'm pH-1 from Higher Music from South Korea. Super excited to be here at South by Southwest.
Perfect. So we're going to get right into it. So can you tell us a little bit about your music and how you got started? We know that you spent a little bit of time in the U.S. You got your degree from here. So did that fade into it, or how did you start everything up?
Well, music has always been like a part of my life since like elementary school. My mom used to send me to those like piano lessons, whatever. I used to hate it, but looking back, I think that was the start of my music journey, because I've always played piano and then, you know, like guitar, saxophone, drums. And I think being like surrounded by just music in general, like being in a band, whatever, just helped me grow as a musician. And I didn't know I would be a professional like artist, but I think all those years of just playing for fun, looking up tutorials on YouTube, whatever, I think they really helped like form my musicality right now.
So you would say that your earliest maybe interaction with music would be those piano lessons?
Yeah, like elementary school.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So did you ever anticipate you would be progressing to where you are now, or did you kind of, you know, think maybe this is just going to be a side thing, or how did you think about
I mean, yeah, it was a side thing till like a year and a half ago. When I used to still live in New York, I used to be a web developer, working at a company, and I didn't know like it would be my full-time job, but I was like, hey, I really love doing music, and I felt like I would regret it for the rest of my life if I didn't give it a proper try. So I flew out to Seoul without anything guaranteed, but luckily within the first like 3 months I got signed to Higher Music, so thanks to Jay Park.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you still do any of your web developing currently?
No,
It's all
I
just
forgot
something
everything.
to fall back on.
I forgot everything.
Well, what do you anticipate from your South by Southwest showcases? Like, what are you excited most about?
Just to see the crowd reaction from the international fans, because I've always been doing shows in Korea or like in front of Asian crowd mostly, but to see the international fans abroad coming to these like K-pop artist shows is very refreshing and interesting, because to me it's kind of like mind-boggling, I guess, because I'm like, you don't understand what I'm saying, but you still support me, and it's a great feeling, you know. I'm grateful.
It sounds like you're really in touch with your fans,
Yeah,
and that's
yeah.
always good to hear, because a lot of fans, they spend a lot of time just listening to your music and listening. So what is something that you really want them to take away from your music when they listen? Do you want them to think about the lyrics, the beats, just you?
Well, they can't understand like most of my lyrics, but I want them to know that when I write, my intention is to have a positive influence and a positive message, instead of like saying all these like, oh, that's pictures, like whatever. Yeah, I think that's my energy and that's my vibe. So if you're not about that, it's fine. But if you love those like upbeat, whatever, feel good music, then I'm your guy. You know, like I'm all about like feeling good, like fun, energetic songs. So yeah.
Perfect. So is there anything specific that you want to tell to your American fan base?
I have an upcoming album. I can't tell you what the title is, and I can't tell you the details, but it's almost done. And it's, to me and my producer, we're catering more to the international fans for this one. I guess the style of the music is a little more American than the Korean mainstream style. So I think you will like it. I hope you do. So stay on the lookout. And also Higher Music Tour, US Tour, coming up in April and May, I think, yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming and talking to us. We know your fans are going to enjoy watching you and getting a little more insight into your life. Thank you.
Hit what?